Hey fam. Um, this is a video from my channel that I've had over here. Oh, it's been here, like you see here, a year ago. When I came here on the tube, I came looking for, answers to a lot of questions that I had, but all the questions that I had was pertaining to things that I had to deal with within my own self, and what I was learning about me, in my waking up and in my deciding that, I wanted to live righteously, and be that to the best of my ability. And in doing that, I had to start looking at my own self and what I call devil proofing myself. you know, what I found out in my discovery, is I learned to really understand the wonderfully and beautifully made part about us as humans, and specifically more myself. And in learning more about myself and loving myself, I realized that, just having casual sex, stuff of that nature is not really just casual sex, I don't see it like that, It's a mixing of a lot of things, physical, spiritual, they have black magic that's rooted in sex magic, you understand what I'm saying? So, and it's a lot when you mix up with another being, you're sharing a lot, so, I find that connection and that sharing should be something that, I'm all with that inviting, and, I don't want to invite no devil work and no devils, so, and all of that, I believe you're transferring different things from each other. I can't explain all of that, but I feel like the best way to respond to all of any of those things that may, can, will, and might be happening is to be celibate, and that's what I practice now. But I do have this here on my channel here because since the world is so perverted and everything, sex is a constant thing that is always being thrown at us in everything that we see. And it has programmed us a lot to have to act out in different ways because of the sexualized world that we live in, and the stereotypical ways and things of that they've given us to be or say or do, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I like this right here. This was at the time I wasn't celibate, I don't think. Wait a minute. A year ago, yeah. But at the time, this was like, what, some things that he spoke on were some things that were familiar to me. So you'll find on my channel, my Macy Kinder channel, that a lot of videos I have, because this one here has a lot of symbolisms. He makes a lot of signs, symbols or whatever, and he calls himself Archangel and all of this type of stuff. And, hey, I'm not trying to figure out all of that about him right there. I was just listening to what he was saying, and some things resonated with me. So you'll find a lot of videos, I have so many on there, is that in a lot of those videos is something in there that resonates with me on a personal level that I've either experienced more so, so that's why I have it there, because I feel like if it was something in there that grabbed me, got my attention at the time, maybe something in that would tinker somebody else. But, now knowing how I know things, I want to get the truth of information from people that are bringing all the truth and not giving no fuckeries or any kind of symbolisms or anything to deter anybody. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm growing and being aware of things, I try to make changes as I go too. And that's another reason why I'm going through all of my those other videos that I reposted and decided to, like all these videos that I've done, and I didn't know how to talk over them or clip them and make little stuff or whatever. Anyway, let's get to this. All right, so this is I think he says his name is Uriel. So let's watch this.
Flight boss, bitch. For sure. You're not listening to the mind of that Terry's move. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God's duties of motherfucking responsibilities. And that's right, I know you see the title. People, and this goes for male and females. People with low energy are possessed by the goddamn jacking off goddamn spirit. Goddamn, you been jacking goddamn off. You been masturbating goddamn girl. Goddamn it, and I know it. So we gonna break this shit to goddamn down. Flight boss, bitch. Now we gonna get on some real motherfucking shit. Cause y'all see me, I got a lot of motherfucking energy. But me being Archangel Uriel, I know where the fuck energy come from. And I know what the fuck it looks like when energy is fucking depleted or dissipated or some goddamn shit. So don't let no motherfucking fool you that you were fucking around telling you that they all tired and goddamn shit, and don't let these motherfuckers fool you. They've been masturbating or jacking the fuck off, and I'm gonna let you know how to decipher this shit right now. Archangel goddamn Uriel. Now, for the most part, check this out. Look. Now, when we talk about transforming, that's what life and death is. That's what being born and getting killed is. Transformation. So when we talk about transformation, we're talking about emitting of light, or that can become dense and become a fleshly fluid. So you're creating daughters of men, or you're creating a dust, or you're creating a fluid. You're creating some type of physical representation from yourself, basically. You're creating a piece of yourself. So when you go exercise a lot, or you're a person who work a lot, or you're a person who have sex a lot, right? You're in a circumstance or a situation where you are transforming. You know what I'm saying? Now, transforming, you have two different versions of sex. Don't get lost into y'all man words of sex. Sex is nothing more, nothing less but the joining of two energies to create another energy. Now, when you get two of the same energies coming together, that creates friction type of transformation. So that transformation will hurt. That kind of sex will hurt. When you got two different opposing kind of energies coming together, that will be like a harmonious death, or harmonious birth, or harmonious transformation. That transformation will feel good. You see what I'm saying? That transformation will feel good. So with inside your body, when you feel good, that's when that's when the inner beings, your inner cells, are having sex or joining in some type of way, in a harmonious way. When you feel bad or feel upset, this is when your blood cells or things inside you is interacting in a friction kind of way, or going to war. Then it can manifest and you can get illnesses and sicknesses and shit like that. But let's leave from here. Now, how do a person get depleted from motherfucking energy? I just explained that, right? So here's the thing. It takes a lot of motherfucking energy to kill something. And when we talk about killing something in a lesser form, I just explained how you do that within you. When you create something, you have an imagination. Once you exhaust that imagination, you kill that body. So that body is able to die, go down in the ground, but in your mind, it's something that just go into a lower form, become a bigger cell, become a bigger organ, become a bigger habit to you. And with that aspect right there, it puts you in a circumstance, in a situation where you got something heavier in you. You got a bigger piece of trash in you. You got a bigger piece of fleshly thing in you. You got a bigger piece of dead body in you. So this is why we get into systems of why we got flushing systems. This is why you urinate. This is why you take a shit. But this is also why when you transform, you sweat. And this is also why when you have sex, you have an orgasm. So orgasm is one of the highest concentrated frequencies when we talk about transforming, when we talk about dying, or when we talk about something being birthed. You said, or get that dying and being born, life and death shit out of your mind. That's transforming. I just explained it and broke it down to you. What sex is. Get that. A male and a female gotta have to get that out of your mind. Just two energies coming together.
Okay, let me stop right here. Because it seemed like this one here is promoting some of that abomination that's transgendering and all of that shit when he starts with this here energy it don't matter what the energy is, as long as the energy come together. So the energies can be a dog energy and a human energy and all this type of shit. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm down with all of that, with all of this here and all of this here type of stuff. I just was focusing on the masturbation energy and a masturbation is a waste of your time and it's a waste of your energy. And it is of a spirit nature, of lusting and that type of nature is what I was more going into there. And some of these other things that he broke down, this transformation, I kind of agree with that. Being born is a transformation, dying is a transformation. I don't believe that we die. We drop the meat sack, but what we are is not this body. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a transformation that we have to go through. I put it more or less like, we're in our earth suits, All right.
Get another energy. That's what sex is at its core. At its core.
Okay, at its core.
No argument about that.
All
now,
right.
when we talk about, so that is the 6. That's why number 6 on my Enter the Dragon mixtape, y'all can go in there and it's all I want is sex. Nobody do it better. But for the most part, getting back into this shit.
Yeah.
Now look, here's the thing. When you create a bunch of shit, right? And then the transformation that the previous spirit was in then died and it got to bury. Now you got some shit that you got to flush out. So like I said, the highest vibration of that is spinal fluid. You know what I'm saying? So this is the spinal fluid and shit that come from that shit. And that's what correlated to the motherfucker. You can make little men and women and shit, little vehicles, little cells and shit like that. Now, here's the motherfucking thing, right? Say you around somebody, right? And they always motherfucking tired. They ain't never got no ideas. They ain't never got no imagination. Yet they clinging on to shit, or they waiting for you to come up with shit and things of that nature, because you got all the spirit, you got all the energy to do shit, or to get shit started and shit and things of that nature. So if you not kicking shit off, right, they just basically waiting around and looking around and shit like that.
Right.
Or,
is that what's wrong with the people around me?
The moment y'all do start to do shit, like you might got some people who act like they into it, but then the moment y'all start to do shit, you start to see the depletion. You start to see the tire, the wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And the motherfuckers might even fall asleep in the middle of whatever y'all got was doing. So for the most part, this is what you need to understand. Do not be fooled by these motherfuckers and let them tell you that they was working all day. Do not be fooled by these motherfuckers that let them tell you that they was exercising or they went to the gym all motherfucking day. Do not let these motherfuckers tell you that they was up all motherfucking night. Which that's fucking 50% of the goddamn truth. The actual truth is they motherfucker is possessed by the goddamn jacking off spirit. Shit. Or if it's a female, her ass was masturbating all goddamn night. You know what I'm saying? So these are the people that you have, like these will be the females that you have around. This for all my girls right now. This for if you got a best friend or you got some females around you and she got the same pair of sandals or slippers on from spring, summer, winter, and fall. I mean, like, goddamn bitch, you ain't got a pair of tennis shoes? That's a bitch who take too much time into herself. She's feeling herself too goddamn much to the point that she didn't stop feeling the goddamn outside world. Now that you know, this is a motherfucker who's masturbating and shit, her fucking vibrator, you're gonna see, you always gonna be able to walk in her kitchen and open up and go into her drawers and see a new pack of 10 batteries and shit like that. You're gonna be like, damn, you stay with batteries. I always come to your house and count on you to get some fucking batteries, not knowing it's for that goddamn vibrator. Motherfucker.
This one is funny.
So if you got those low vibrational ass, weakling, tired, always tired, never want to do nothing, never want to go out as friend, but she always wants you to come over. When she wants you to come over and this, that, and third, she got too much motherfucking time on her motherfucking hair. Her fucking pussy is the goddamn time, and she got too much time on her goddamn hands. She got time to be going out and shit. And for all the homeboys out there, this is for all the niggas out there. Now, if you got a homeboy or if you, whatever race you are, y'all know where I come from. But for the most part, if you got somebody around you and shit like that, they never want to do nothing. It start to seem like they never want to succeed. They never want to gain nothing. They never want to add or gain any attributes that show you to be seen in the external world. Now, y'all know I'm Archangel Uriel. I don't give a fuck about the external world, but there is certain shapes and forms of representations that you need to manifest in order to have the representation to show the universe that your expansion and contraction is actually qualified.
I have no clue what he's talking about, bringing stuff in and manifesting shit in the universe and expanding. I'm not aware of any of that type of stuff. I don't manifest. I don't know what the hell he's talking about there. Maybe you do. But I don't be wanting to manifest stuff and going in the universes and none of that. So I'm not promoting that part. But let's continue listening.
To obtain more shit and to be able to take more losses, because you can obtain more shit, so you can handle more shit. So all my motherfucking niggas who know how to get money, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is why drug dealers, niggas who sell dope, is the smartest niggas in the world. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you call it. You want to say no, they ain't the smartest people, Dolo, whatever like that. Motherfucker, look at your government then. What the fuck is they selling you? and then who run your city again? Who come again? You don't.
Look like that star running you though.
From the nigga who run your city to the nigga who run your neighborhood to the nigga. This is why they the smartest.
Okay, hold on a minute, Uriel. Because he's going off on something thing right now, and I'm just going to go off a little bit too, because I'm just, we see these stars right here. We know what these stars represent, and this one called herself the Archangel, so let's not be forgetful of that. And in all things, our brains are active, and we are attentive, and we see things, and I'm not blind here, looking at this right here. So I see all of this. And this one looks suspect to me, too, because that collar chin thing that I was trying to remind folks of before, and that neck looks kind of small-like. And I don't know. I've been watching those wooden heads for so long that, I've noticed that this neck doesn't look woodenish as it should. So that's where I'm at here with Uriel, but... And I'm just going to go ahead on and let's finish listening now. I had to say it though.
Just something about interacting with when you in a system like that and you the person who got the source, so other people come to you because they look at you as the resource. For some strange reason, anybody who participate in that kind of world kind of unlearn the world. I don't know what it is. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So all my shelter motherfuckers out there, y'all need to get up and get out in the world and do something. Sell your imagination. I guarantee you start learning the goddamn world in some way, shape, or form. And it ain't gonna be what your parent been sheltering you about your whole fucking life. And
that's the truth.
Go out, go to college, come back home, a whole new motherfucker. Then your parents gonna be looking at you like, what happened to you, Jimmy? What happened?
I'm not going to promote the college and none of that shit, because I don't like the school systems, the colleges, and none of that shit. But we are here on Earth, and we're in Doubledom where we have to, okay? I don't like that have to shit, but we all have to go through this educational system, and, some of us further it with college and all of these things. What I like to tell the children is know your enemy and then master their shit and move on. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard because they're dumb. So, but, and it's going to take a lot of imagination to do it. And don't get frustrated because it's really dumb shit. And, and for parents, let the children know that they're not crazy when they walk in there and see shit like the globe, and be like, what? So it's awesome to be a parent aware of things that's going on. And it's more rewarding to a child to have a parent that's aware of things, especially in these times. And it's always good for a child to be aware And, because we all want for our children to be better, know more, and all of this. So that is the consensus there. Let's try to act like that and do that. Okay? And by that, I mean waking up to the truth of things. Waking up to our surroundings, Start thinking strategically, survival-like, because that's how the wicked is thinking, coming against us. Okay.
Y'all live life. Motherfucker, this shit real. Now check this out. Like I said, just off of my homeboys out there. So if you're around a homeboy right now, they got all these ideas and shit to put in the world and to put out in the motherfucking world, but you the motherfucking anchor that got to get it done. They never want to call you or nothing like that to make the thing work or whatever like that. They just throw it out and then hope they sit back and watch you do it, or hope they sit back and then, or for the most part, you got the motherfuckers who might be in better positions than you, right? But then you try to show them what you could do in this, that, and third. Then there's always a block system. There's always a holding back. Oh man, I know you got it, but hold on right now. I gotta do this, that, and the third first. So I gotta do this, that. That's a lack in energy. He's depleted. That motherfucker was jacking up. I'm telling you, y'all think I'm playing. This shit is fucking real. This ain't no fucking. Listen, your cells, for my females and males, right? Your cells, right? They contain energy. Like I said, light traps energy. Crystals trap energy. I'm not saying that in a negative way for everybody who got crystals. I'll do a video on crystals and shit though, but this is something that we do. So we create shapes and forms, aka lights, aka prisms. And it traps our spirit. So you don't get lost in the dark. You already in the dark as a spirit. You can close your eyes and realize that. Your ass get blinded because you trapped in the light. So you think you got direction because of that sight. And once you realize you're no thing, not nothing like scientists said, you're not the light. The spirit ain't the light. Once you realize that, then your ass will really start having your own sense of direction. But before you get there, what you need to understand is light holds in energy. So when we talk about fluid or your fleshly fluids like your blood cells and shit like that, these are lesser forms of light.
Hey, beautiful. Like, you've got a text message.
Wombs. You know what I'm saying? We create our own wombs first before we go into the interactions of other wombs. You have to create your own womb first, your own imagination, your own dream, or you wouldn't be an individual. You see what I'm saying? You'll just be like a rock or something stuck on something else that's an individual. You see what I'm saying? So this is why everything is individual.
Like
each bacteria, each bacteria has a motherfucking spirit in that motherfucking body. When y'all see this light right here, y'all see this fucking light flashing, right? You think it's just one light. No, that's a bunch of little bodies that got spirits in them living out that existence because they're unexperienced spirits. So they're trying to experience. Now, all the information and ideas that
Now, I don't know so much about that, but what I do know is I don't know what I was feeling or reading or whatever, but there's something about this with these energy, the wicked entities and things of this nature, and the size of these things, and I want to take it to like a biological microorganism type thing where these little, I don't know what to call them, organisms or whatever, may enter your body and they carry these things with them, and in that aspect, I'm getting this sense of it being like a spirit or something, like these one cell organisms. It's like a one cell thing, but it's alive and it's living, so that in that aspect, I'm kind of getting the understanding of what this one may be saying as far as everything has a spirit in it, I don't know so much as the breath of life and all of this type of things, but I'm not really sure on all of that, but things of that nature and what he's saying, it kind of resonates with me, like is some validity to it. I don't know all of it, but that resonated with me, so I don't know if you guys can kind of get a little something from that and give me some feedback in the comment section. I'd appreciate that.
kicking, they can come into my mind, gain life, get bigger life, travel, going within you, because you hearing this information and gain all the way till they can go into somebody and become a habit of somebody that somebody preach all the time, or a habit or a routine, and become somebody's motherfucking child and come into this fucking realm of reality in the first fucking place. But what you
And when he's saying this here now, this is where, I feel like with all of this transferring of things, you know what I'm saying? When you intermingle your bodies and your fluids and all of these type of things here, where you're transferring things between each other, and even we can go right on back to the micros or whatever, they label this safe sex as a condom is safe sex. And the condom is just what? It's just protecting the penis when it enters into the vagina. But there's so much more that's mixing together than just that part right there. You know what I'm saying? Your skin is touching. It's just more of a melding of more of you than just that condom. I can't really go into all of that, but that masturbating spirit thing right here, that's a real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like these spirits, like the spirit of this gayness, these wicked entities coming with temptations, filling you with lust and, helping you to act out in lustful ways. Can you understand what I'm saying? When you allow these entities of wicked, for lack of words right now, but when you allow wicked to come in and take over, then you don't know what your actions may be in responding to that wicked that you allow in, And knowingly or unknowingly, wicked don't care. Wicked don't care that you knowingly or unknowingly allowed the entrance there, and that's why it's really important for us to, wake up, to the truth of things, and get connected to people, getting connected with the truth, which leads you where? Where do you think truth leads you? It's not going to lead you to a lie. And where do you think all the lies lead you? So, and riding with the truth, I try to surround myself with other people that's riding with the truth of things, that, try to keep themselves focused on, the one that gave us breath, the one none of us know the name of, but the one that made all existence. The all. That's the best name that I can come up with, and I think a lot of us have come up with to describe the one that has given us all breath. All right, let's finish this.
To understand is when you get a tired person around you, or a person who lack ideas, they never got no idea, they get they got brain farts, you know what I'm saying? They miss their concept and idea. They can't stay on point to what the shit that they're trying to do or whatever they're trying to create. They have no way about it. This is a motherfucker who's feeling themselves too much. So sad, they're not feeling their spirit. They're feeling their selves too much. So you have to understand. Okay, so I like the way he said that too, where you're not feeling your spirit, you just playing with yourself too much. And where, and I understand that part, like, you're not really getting to know yourself in the way you should get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? You spending your time outside, you spending your time in that pleasure zone, in the zone that the wicked like to keep you in, that whatever makes you feel good, and whatever has you happy, and all of this type of stuff, they use that feel good and happy and good in general to fuck us right on up, I think of from the religious side, growing up, I got the understanding that masturbation was like wasteful, because sex was an act for reproduction, and then the sex act was to be shared between you and your husband or your wife, and
you know, and then there was no need for reproduction safe gates and holds and contraceptions of this nature, because that would be, your purpose would be to be, with the one that you called husband or wife, So that was just how I was led to believe and felt, and I still feel that way to a certain degree, that we need to be mindful of who we share and how we share our bodies, and we should be more in tune with loving ourselves in the correct manner, and not so much in the lustful manner, because that's blinding us in more ways than one. And I've often heard Max say in his videos, stop playing in your pants. And I've often said it many times too, because it's the truth to that. You're so busy lusting, having that lusting nature about you, because you've been programmed to be lustful and sexual, from babies. But, that takes over everything else. And that's why it's so hard for everybody to see the drag man. Because you can't see the drag man while you having an orgasm. You know what I'm saying? You're not focused on this is a man thing. If you're a man, you're looking at all the things that represent females on this man. And then you're looking at the breast implants and the hip implants, and the woman's suit that it has on, But then you're still looking in the face of a man. So there lies the fucked upness that's, confusing the children now, and have a lot of us grown folks confused as well. And that's why it's good to, link up with people that are trying to find the truth of things.
And that these motherfuckers is jacking off. So if you're around a motherfucker that's around you right now, you got this motherfucker that's around you right now, you don't let them give you no motherfucking excuse why, what, when, where, and how. Shit. You look at that motherfucker and be like, what, you was jacking off today? Why you gotta keep it real with motherfuckers? You see what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. This is what you need to understand also when we talk about sex and having sex with the opposite sex, right? Now, don't get lost into the sciences of what y'all hear about masturbation. There's really no such thing as something good or bad. This is just something you doing to your goddamn self. If your ass want to be depleted of energy, then that's your motherfucking choice. That don't mean you're going to hell or not. That just means your ass gonna lack ideas. Your ass.
Okay, yeah. Because that's another thing too that was based on religious things too, that masturbation is a sin. I think any lustful act is a sinful act, so in that aspect, I looked at it like that. Are you going to go to hell if you masturbating? I don't think you can go to hell for masturbating, when you find out what's going on with you and figure out you don't need to be doing that and you can stop doing stuff like that, then I think, hey, you get over that one right there too, and I think we're already in hell too, so there's that. All right.
Lack consciousness. Your ass gonna go somewhere, go to doing your day to day, not being fully in your day to day, because pieces of your body tired as fuck, sleep. So your spirit can't even utilize those bodies well enough. And if your ass was up all night, it definitely can't utilize your mental body well enough. So your ass will be all over the goddamn place. But you all are females out there. Y'all need to understand that too. Can't be sitting there making yourself all soaking wet, then take a motherfucking shower, and then when your man wanna fuck, you wonder why you so fucking dry and can't get wet. And then you wanna blame your motherfucking man. Oh, just eat me out. Oh, finger me. Oh, what's wrong with you today?
Okay,
oh,
you know what? Yeah, he is kind of strong with it. If it's a he. But anyway, that's enough for me. And I hope that, this is listened to and watched with some maturity, because the way these entities are, coming after us and using everything, and sex and lusting is a high top priority thing going on here in the world, and is what got a lot of us confused and mixed up. I figure if we try to devil-proof our ass in some of these ways that the devil is using against us, then we'll have a better chance, skipping through devildom, And for me, becoming a oneness with myself in all aspects of myself, I wanted to truly, represent the Creator. And I also wanted to be a representation, So in doing that, I got to clear out all of the shit that don't reflect what I feel is of the Creator. I'm not the Creator. I'm not God. Let me clear that up, because there's a lot of people running around thinking they God. I'm not God, and I don't think I'm a God. But I love and respect the one that gave me breath and gave us all existence. So I'm doing what I feel is best to the best of my ability. And, I'll take that up with the Creator of everything. As you should too. Because no, you can't move at anybody else's pace but your own. And the Creator sees everything. Knows everything. So, I'm sure the Creator is quite able to let you know, and you will know if you're not doing things correctly. All right. Like I said, I'm done with this one. This is the actual name of this video here, so you can go and look and finish watching the rest of it if you like. All right. Y'all be safe out here in Devildom. I love y'all. Y'all love each other.